It's
Eight?
Eastern.
Was that 8 Eastern?
Yeah.
I mean, just expect a court case around that time, bud.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll be there. So.
Realistically, if your lawyer said something on your behalf, I mean, listen, that's not a statement from you.
Not that them demanding that I have to answer Robin's question on the docket, but the question he's asking me to answer was, did I sledgehammer the cars as an order from my high command? And the answer is no. Yeah, I did ask them at the time, like after I sledgehammered the first car, I was like, didn't find anything under this one, should we leave the second one? And they were like, no, might as well just look, you know, it doesn't hurt to look. So I went, yeah, fair enough, and then did it to the second, but that wasn't an order. It was
Hey, for what it's
my
worth, I
decision.
think if that's the exact quote, Miller, I think that strengthens your case. We might as well look. You see the implication there? Looking, not destroying.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Opal and Maxwell, that both there and answered that question, would testify the same. So, again, it's 3 LSPD. So, you know, how much
well,
trust that?
So here's the thing. Under normal circumstances, you could not be forced to testify. However, this is a bit of a different case. And the reason it's a different case, like I said, is because statute of limitations is no longer in play. It's been more than 30 days, which means you're not at risk of self-incrimination. A judge could rule you have to answer everything. Who's that over there? I'm zooming in.
So worst case that the LSPD and we get a big check. I can't face legal ramification. Full stop.
What was that?
Like I can't get charged legally.
No, you're not. You cannot be criminally charged for something over 30 days.
Okay. So worst case, I get a big fine.
Sorta.
So I've already discussed with Pred. He said he's okay to start paying me in cash.
I don't think you would be billed personally.
Yeah, I'm expecting something.
Well, hold on. Who are they suing? The LSPD as a whole?
So they were suing myself, Maxwell, Opal, the LSPD, and the LCSO, the state basically. We managed to get the state off the hook last night, and Opal and Maxwell. So now it's just me.
Was Opal and Maxwell based on statute?
No, they managed to get so the grounds for them being involved were I was working under their command at the time, and that was the only thing linking them in. And they basically
did they argue statute at all? Because I feel like that would be the overarching, like, I got added after the 30 fucking days. I don't care if it was 30 and a half. I don't care if it was 31. It's over 30.
No, that wasn't an argument at all.
Damn, that's like primary argument number one. You don't sit there and defend a murder where charges were pushed on the 31st day by saying he's innocent. You ignore that entirely and go, they had 30 other I'm sorry, but they had 30 full days.
Wait, were they added after statute?
Yes.
Was that the case?
Yes, we did the math. It was I think it was 30 and a half days. That's over 30. You have up to 30. It's not 30.1. No, 30 days. That is it.
It's the first I've heard of that. I feel like that just hasn't been discussed at all.
Well, it was a conversation, or a thing that I brought up. Their concern was because of discovery of it being them afterwards, but like at the end of the day, they still would have had ample opportunity, even if they weren't fully aware at the very beginning. I mean, either way, they're both no longer on the case, I guess, so it is what it is.
It's now just myself and the LSPD that are getting sued, so.
Do you think Barrett would defend you?
I don't know. It very much felt last night he was, like, as he should be, defending his two clients and throwing me under the bus.
Yeah, well, the way it works is they have to zealously represent their clients,
Yeah.
which means they don't care about any consideration for any other party. That's why conflict of interest is such a big thing in the DOJ, and why it's even difficult for someone to represent two parties in the same situation. Because if something comes up and suddenly both are pointing fingers at each other, you're in a really shitty spot.
Yeah.
But if they're off the case, I'm just saying, I think Barrett taking a case like that would be very interesting.
I might see if Maxwell and Opal can convince him. It seems like Maxwell, Opal, and Ruby are going to be the ones representing me now. I don't think they were very happy with my lawyer.
Who's your lawyer?
His name was Paul Hammerstein.
Paul? Why does that sound familiar?
Paul Herrera? I don't know what his name was. He had a red suit. Very distinct accent. Very distinct.
Like heavy, like thick, like yeah, but like what kind of accent?
He sounded like he was from Family Guy.
Oh,
That strong. I forget where he said he was from. Somewhere in the States, but like it was very strong. I'd never heard that sort of accent before, so it caught me off guard. But yeah, he was good, but he just didn't know the case. I think that's what it.
well, was this someone who was assigned to you like super last minute?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
2 hours before.
That's going to be an impossible task with such a large scale situation. Contact Barrett.
Agreed.
Try to. I think Barrett would be your best bet.
Do you have his phone number? I met the guy for the first time yesterday.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
It is 420. Oh shit, I can't even see his number here. Hold on, Craig. 231 7408. 420 231 7408.
What's his name?
Craig, Craig. Last name Barrett, Barrett.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can work something out. 'Cause he was pretty decent.
Again, he has vast law knowledge. He was a marshal. He knows the ins and outs of our legislation. And he's also a very logical thinker. If there is a legal argument to be made, regardless of how bad it makes him look bringing it up, he's going to make it. I would argue he's probably your best choice.
Yeah. Okay. It's yeah.
And if
Robin's
Maxwell
good,
and Opal are out of the equation entirely, I would argue that him being your lawyer should be no issue moving forward.
It comes down to, does he want to take a case that's very likely to not win?
I disagree wholeheartedly. I think there's a solid chance that we win.
One thing we couldn't get yesterday, obviously, we were arguing the 20 minutes after the EMS was called to put out the fire, and like the fact that we left it in a state where it wasn't on fire, and they came back and it was apparently on fire 20 minutes later. We were trying to get a time scale on that and get the records taken from the EMS, but they denied it. They denied the motion.
On what basis?
On the basis of we said a phone call happened, and the prosecution, is that the right word? The other side basically said, yeah, that phone call happened too. There was no disagreement of the phone call happened, so they wouldn't produce the records of her. Because we were trying to pinpoint an exact time. For some reason they didn't say that out loud. I don't know if we weren't trying to give them a strategy. I was a little bit confused at that point, but yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily sound like
emotion.
it matters all that much, as much as it is like, it sounds like everyone's collectively agreeing it was 20 minutes.
I think everyone was agreeing the phone call happened. Timescale, I don't know.
I guess the question becomes like, how would you even compare the time? Because you would have a time that the call was made, but not like, how would you compare it to anything else? What is it there to compare?
There's no exact time of the raid exactly.
Yeah, that would be tricky.
The only like, you know, show of that is when it got. To be fair, not even then. It was. Maybe
I think it's tricky regardless if you don't have anything else to compare it to, like timestamp wise.
There would be a timestamp of when we put up the raid receipt after, but again, that's probably an hour or
That's
two later.
off, yeah. So again,
it's not going to pinpoint it.
Yeah, I think it's, in theory, it's something that sounded like a good idea, but if you don't have anything else to pinpoint it to, that's rough. Maybe we should, like, for timestamp purposes, because 311s could be subpoenaed. Maybe we should just fucking 311 when, you know, breaching in 60 seconds, you know, raid execution.
I don't hate that.
Because, like,
no,
then we
100%.
have actual timestamps, and then, like, raid concluded, 311, bam.
Yeah, and then we have an exact time period of how long we were in there.
Yep.
You know, that's such an easy procedure. We can definitely do that. I'm gonna do that.
Because then it would, like in this case, you would have the timestamp of exactly when it concluded, exactly when you left. And then if they bring up a timestamp that's like, I called this person, you get the phone record to see when that was, and you compare it to when the 311 occurred. You'd actually have like a start time.
We could catch someone out lying completely. We can go, did you speak to this person after the raid or before? And then they go after, and then we go, no, we conducted the raid at this time. That's a lie.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that.
I think that would help us a lot in a lot of situations like this. Again, I think to try to put your mind at ease the best that I can. Oh wait, hold on. Judicial appeal got posted. One moment. Not forgotten you guys. I promised I'm cooking, but also dealing with a rough work week. Have spoken with. Okay, sorry. I was looking at the Carl Johnny Black judicial appeal.
Wait, what happened?
Well, the judge acknowledged that like she had taken the case, and there was supposed to be something posted, but she's been dealing with a lot. So.
I don't know something funny about Carl.
What?
Arjun at the moment's really looking into like Hades circle that sell drugs. He had one of the pushers in interrogation room. They weren't giving a name, but then Arjun said, "Cough when we get to the letter of your supplier." He coughed on the letter K. And then there was something else. I forget what it was, but it threw KJ's name into the players again.
Wait.
So he definitely could be that supplier. Plus the fact he'd been caught with their strain, the same strain they're talking about. So Arjun's cooking with that investigation and it's pointing towards him.
He should have. Oh fuck. Okay, no one calls him Carl or Mr. Black. He's just KJ.
Yeah.
Except, don't forget, the J is not his last name. It's Carl Johnny Black. It's his middle name.
Huh. Okay.
Which I would argue is not a very common thing. So if they needed to further clarify, you know, cough if they have a middle name, you know, like I would narrow it down.
If their second name's Jay.
Yeah, just straight up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely interesting. When I speak to Arjun and get updated, there was something else. I forget what it was. There was something else that pointed towards KJ. It was like two prongs. So, oh no, that's a big one though, because we've been catching them a lot. So, I feel like we catch that like group more than others.
What's this twatter screenshot?
Oh, in the case?
Is that when I twatted?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. They were arguing timestamps, by the way. They were saying there was no like timestamp for when this happened. Yeah, that was argued for a while. Hey guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
Good. How are you?
And
Thank
not too
you.
bad. No complaints. Not yet, at least. We all know that's bound to change.
Always.
Yeah, listen, it's life. You know how it is. Good one moment, terrible the next. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Ups and downs.
Especially with these locals, right?
Ups and downs, sometimes too fast, sometimes too slow, sometimes just right. But you're already on the ride. What you gonna do if you want to get off? It's too fucking late.
So true, real.
Life do be a roller coaster.
Life do be a crazy roller coaster. Right? With no seatbelt too, so you're just like, there's like.
Not wrong, and not
fall.
even just no seatbelt. There's no bar to like hold you down. So it's not. It's not like you even. You don't even get to enjoy it on the dip because you might fall.
You're worried you're gonna die.
Yeah, screw that
by the way,
shit.
the house is clear, so you can call it UTL.
Well, y'all have a good one. Stay safe.
Good chase,
Yeah.
though, guys. Good shit. Sorry for crashing into you guys down at four.
Yeah. I'll see you around then, roads.
Just trying to parallel.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
It happens during
Oh,
the I don't blame you.
See the vodka there to the left?
No.
At the intersection. I don't know if that's Pablo, but you see the intersection straight ahead of us, like Bridge and West Mirror?
I have food
Yeah.
for you.
Immediately to the left, that corner. That's where Baz and Pablo and
I see you. I see you. I'm coming.
Just eat some
Ian
bandages
Doyle
on the way.
parked their
The more you can
vehicle.
see
I got food. I got food.
The solar panels too.
I don't think that's good for your gut.
I don't know if it's the corner one or that one. Here, let's go there. If there's vehicles there, you'll see. But if not, I will put my car where their car was parked.
Okay. Well, good shit. Going back to channel 1. I'm going 1042. Okay. See you guys tomorrow.
If anybody needs food, good work, almost. We do have somebody employed at Paradise with us. They can get you food as soon as you've done AF.
Yeah.
House number that
Okay,
is?
I fed Bean my
No
taco.
idea.
Leo.
Wait, is Frost on duty? Frost had a property here. Selena
I
Frost.
fed Bean my taco, and he's Ocean King
Are you sure
now.
he's not a booty?
Wait, it was
No,
in
she shipped
Selena's
you.
name. Hold on.
Taco, huh?
Oh, it's not in her name anymore. Fuck.
We can see who it is. We can check what house
Wait,
number
that's
it is and then search up the house now.
Tow
How we
truck
gonna
just had
check?
a gun pulled on them outside the hospital,
If
taking
you
their
go
tow
to
truck.
that door and check the house number with the tablet,
Tow truck's been stolen.
the house you're at will be.
You know what? I'm gonna do it to.
Traffic.
It's awkward. What if they're there?
Fuck it, I'm coming.
Okay, do me a
Take them
favor.
out
Do
now
me a
so they
favor.
can't see them anymore.
I'm gonna do this house on the corner to the left. You do the one right here to your left, and then we'll figure out which one that one is.
Okay, yeah.
What's the update, 20?
Continuing northbound, Elgin. They do not want to pull over. I need like tourist CVPIs on this thing. Westbound occupation. Say
4, I'm in a CVPI.
black and
They
color
use
tow
a truck,
truck.
too.
It's got the white color Maggio on the back of it. I guess they're trying to steal it back. So these people could be violent. I'm gonna hold left for you. We're gonna be continuing westbound occupation.
Bridge Street 13.
Oh, wait, there's another tow truck with the remix.
This is 13, Bridge
Yeah,
Street.
yeah.
Mine's
I'm
12.
trying to
So
get them
12,
I'm trying to get them stopped.
11. Hold on. It's 10 or 9. 1 second.
Westbound,
Also, I don't know if you heard
outbound,
white Maggio on the back of a tow truck. That's them, I'm pretty sure, because the white Maggio's Ian's.
Continue southbound Palomino.
I can't stand the
So
Marshalls.
Bridge Street 9 or 10, right?
Wait, I'm in reverse. Wait, 12.
Left eastbound Vespucci. Continuing eastbound Vespucci. Once the car gets here, we'll authorize PBS.
Yeah, it should be 10.
Continuing eastbound
Okay.
It matches the photo.
And is registered to Dion Walker.
Left northbound Alta. Almost killed someone.
That.
Point. Oh,
Alright, I got the other tow truck off us. I told them we'll be fine.
They'll have no
Perfect.
idea.
Continuing
We're not
northbound
even
Alta,
close.
past Arcadius. Speeds
Dion
50.
Walker.
Yes. Apparently they're a judge.
Might be worth us sticking on this zone because they're probably going to swap into
Hey,
that
clean
purple
guys
car.
are judge.
Supposed to get.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Continuing northbound in Old Town. Houston, if you could be somewhere in the
There's a
area as well,
chance
that
because
would
it's
be.
on the intersection. It's like
Continue northbound
Nicola
Alta.
Ave something.
Well, it's not
Okay, we
though,
got
because there's
7
one more
minutes to
property
kill these
beyond that.
guys.
Left westbound.
Does it
Spanish.
match the photo?
And that property is owned by Jordan Walker.
Alright.
the corner one.
Spanish PBS is
Huh.
going to be open. CPI, put
Wait,
that thing
what
into
was
a
the
fucking
what road are we
wall.
on? Sorry.
Bridge Street.
Continuing
Blood.
Spanish.
Hold on, let me
We
see what
believe in
Jordan
you.
owns.
Hit him. Keep going. Keep
It is.
trying.
It is.
what?
It is
Silver
Bridge Street
Milton, oh my
10.
God.
Yeah, that matches.
Good pitch.
360
Good pitch.
secondary. There we go. Now we try to box them. Okay. We're left south on Strange Rays. I'll let you pass me.
Affirm. Continue southbound Strange Roads, right westbound Boulevard Peril, merging left.
Yeah, no, you're
southbound
right.
On Rockford. Continuing
We're
southbound
definitely being watched.
Rockford
We need to
towards
move.
Dorset.
Yeah.
You continue south.
I'm gonna add a mission row.
Carcer, over Carcer, continue
Yeah,
southbound,
traffic.
emerging left, eastbound Dorset. Good pitch. Good pitch. Slow them down heavy.
Okay.
We get the car coming up. Continue
I'm
on
here.
Eastbound Dorset. Take it, we'll go back.
I'm gonna pit him. I'm gonna pit him.
Taking communications eastbound on Dorset Drive. Vehicle going left down northbound.
The scout's so boaty right now. I don't know what's changed.
Rolling vehicle turning right on Occupation Avenue eastbound. Oh, good, very good pit. Oh, on opposite lanes of travel now.
Bump them. Bump them. Never mind. Oh, good heavens. I will be the way to
Westbound
that.
Occupation Avenue now. Westbound Occupation Avenue. Yeah. Vehicle left southbound on Alta Street. The driver of the vehicle said he's pissed off that these people shot at him and the cops never arrested him. That's why he's doing this.
You have to go through it. No, I have to go through it. Thank you very much.
Actually, you're
Look,
right. We have to go
When
through
you've been
it.
around for more than 2
Moving
days, you can tell me
eastbound
I'm
outside
like
of
shit.
Dresden.
You do have to go through, unfortunately.
Nikki ran that
Oh,
thing. Just-
sorry.
just
Chain of command
in
first.
there.
I couldn't really
do you think
understand
I'm
what you were
doing?
saying just there. So
Huh? What? I don't even know what's going on. I just got here.
Ah, your
I
voice is a breath
insulted-
of fresh air right now.
I insulted the chief of police, and I should have gone through the chain of command.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That
sounds
could you
like
let
shit.
him know? Yeah.
Wait, Pred, keep talking. Hello?
Am I better now? Am I better now?
No, not really. Though I don't really think it's a. I don't know if there's
Not
anything
it's a
you can
city.
do to resolve it.
Ah,
There's
Combination
nothing
of
we
a
can
lot of
do.
things.
That's pollution.
Yeah, and it's weird because it'll be certain people. In fact, Pred, you know, when the light is about to go out here in a couple minutes, you may even have an issue for a moment. That happened to me the other day.
No.
Hey, I don't know.
I wish I was dead.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
I got a cruiser
What?
stolen. I took out an LSPD cruiser earlier because of an emergency call, and I got it stolen.
Poor sir.
Can I
What?
shoot?
That-
Can I shoot?
Poor sir, how'd you let this happen?
I was doing some construction work while listening to "Call on Me" by Eric Prydz.
Oh my god, that's a jam. Hey, I'll
I
say this
know.
about that song. That song does not sound like the time period in which it's from.
It only came out 21 years ago.
Oh no, the original came out way.
Yeah, you're old as fuck.
No,
huh?
no, I'm talking about the remix one, the popular one from 21 years ago.
See, Rose talking about the original one.
Oh,
Ah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's
I
talking
don't know
about
when the original. I don't know when the original was released. But there's a few songs that I think like one I always fall back to is "With or Without You" by U2. Does not sound like the year in which it was made.
Yes.
I sound
Wow.
better now.
Yeah, you would know,
Absolutely.
Not really, Pred. There's gonna be nothing you can do. Just
I know
hope and pray
Steve
you're
has
fine in
issues.
10 minutes. But Let me get the release date of With or Without You. Stand by.
Something really stupid
87.
As well. Oh shit!
My
80,
God.
but that song does not sound that old.
I'm gonna go drown myself in the sink.
Oh no.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Good luck, Pred.
Feel better, sir.
You'll be fine. I believe in
I
you.
know what
Sounds
happened
okay.
to you.
He sounded okay from a distance.
No. It's gonna be okay though. You're gonna be fine. Abdul looking great. Looking great.
Thank you. Carmine was gonna fire me because I had a name tag.
What?
You know, Carmine takes issue with anything that is better than
I think
him.
You could have just said anything.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid. A lot of people don't realize this. Carmine is probably one of the only people I genuinely considered firing for trying to no-balls me into firing him years ago. And then he actually backed down before I did fire him, and I genuinely would have.
Abdul, get down.
Yeah.
What?
Abdul, hit the deck.
No.
Hit the deck, Abdul.
What the?
Oh.
What's going on?
I'm ready.
Not yet.
I cannot die as a PPO.
I'm not some damn amateur.
Hey, some people are. You gotta
What's
be.
he saying?
He said he's not a damn amateur.
I couldn't hear that, Fred, one more time.
Shut up.
Brad, if you
Still
want to,
not
her to
sinking
I
in.
can kill her. I can shoot her for you.
Hey.
No one is No one is shooting, Voss.
Just give me
We
green
don't do
light,
that.
Rose.
We're not amateurs. Ooh.
Oh, you did a little crab. What? He's a little crab.
This is how you know when the time's up.
Oh, I see. Oh, that reminds me. I think Carmine might actually be part crab, and we need to get him in Bjorn's fridge so we can.
Hey, Forza, do you need somewhere to stay? Myself and Rick, we have an apartment down at the barrio.
Not again.
Oh, it's great. My neighbors sell drugs.
No, it's not.
No.
Wait,
It's
are you
not.
moving, Pred?
Yeah,
It's time. Oh, I can't shoot Judas.
Judas?
Judas used to work
He's
for
coming
me.
for
He was a- he
you.
was a
Knife in the
good
back.
tow goon. Judas was a really good tow goon. He used to be on duty, and then he'd come work for me.
And now he's a dirty cyclist.
Oh, yeah, he's a cycling son of a bitch.
Sounds like there was VoIP issues, but uh um Let me see. Steam is fucked right now. Oh. Steam status or steamstat.us. There have been 1.5 million page views on the site in the past hour. This could indicate an issue with Steam. The Steam store is very slow. Community recovered. Web API recovered. Connection managers 96.7 online. Some servers overloaded. High load. Wonderful. Seattle server. No bueno. Some APIs. Do. Check this and these. I don't know if I'm going to stream Minecraft tonight because the server's only going up at I think 3 p.m. PST, so that'd be 6 p.m. Eastern. What is my Steam ID? Here. There. Legendary second stream will happen. Hey, I will say, like I said, I am pretty much mostly recovered, okay? It hasn't even been a week. I have had spicy food. Everything's been fine. I've had greasy food. Everything's been fine. Knocking on wood. So honestly, I think I'm back to normal, question mark. Interestingly, my blood sugars have also been a lot better. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is how do I explain this properly? With the condition that my gallbladder was in, with it being inflamed, infected, whatever, like, do you guys remember how I wouldn't necessarily feel sick, but like, despite not eating, my blood sugar would just spike up? Which, when I'm sick, that does happen. Like, the only thing I can think of is when that happened, like, when the stuff was happening with my gallbladder, unknown to me, by the way, like, maybe it was that this whole time. And I just never knew. Also, Matt, if you're still here for context, 2 months ago, went to the hospital for my gallbladder. I was in pain for like 10 hours, went to the ER. While I was in the waiting room, the pain went away. They did a CAT scan and ultrasound, and I had gallstones, but they weren't obstructing anything. But my gallbladder was inflamed. Again, wasn't in pain, took no pain medication, went home, everything was fine. Month and a half later, I have a Subway sandwich with chipotle sauce, which is mayo based, and there's a ton of jalapenos. There wasn't supposed to be a ton of jalapenos, but there was. Ate the sandwich. Following day, I'm in the hospital. Same exact pain, except I was in this pain for 3 days. They did another CAT scan. They did an ultrasound. Same conclusion, that my gallbladder was inflamed. I was sent home and it was deemed not emergent because of whatever. I was referred to a surgeon who recommended that I get my gallbladder removed. Had my surgery on the 30th. The surgery was supposed to take less than an hour, roughly 45 minutes. It took more than 2 hours because of the condition it was in. It was severely inflamed. Had a bunch of scarring. Portions of it were necrotic. And I was told that if it wasn't removed, it very likely could have resulted in sepsis, which then could have resulted in organ damage to a bunch of other things if left untreated. I was also specifically told, I'm paraphrasing here, but the quote was essentially, the scans heavily downplayed the condition that my gallbladder was actually in. And I had 2 ultrasounds. I had 2 CAT scans, so I don't know what happened. Despite that, actually, I have the Mad, have you ever gone to a doctor that like puts all of your shit on my chart? Because that shit comes up instantly. Let me look for, I put the quote on Discord from one of the my chart documents. Hold on. I'll just use the word frankly because I know that was there. Right here. Here's the quote from the surgery. Oh, wait. It won't even let me put this whole quote. There. I've shortened it. This was the finding section of hold on. That was the finding section from the documentation of the actual surgery itself. And some pumps yelling at me now. Alright, hopefully there aren't too many issues getting on the server. I got better with a car ride on mountain roads. Yeah, no, again, the thing is, apparently it's not uncommon to have gallstones that don't affect anything. Like, it's fairly common. My pain didn't come from the actual gallstones. My pain came from the inflamed gallbladder. Roller coasters are a normal thing to ride when you have kidney stones. I mean, if you think about it, like, think of the amount of, like, is it G-force or whatever? Like, on roller coasters, that shit's swinging you left, right, up, down, like, hell. I wouldn't be surprised. wait. Hold on, Mad. You know those, like, big massage chairs? You think those would? It's just constant. I don't think we're going to be able to get on the server, by the way. It would just constantly be, like, vibrating you the whole time. I think of these things all the time. There's a portion of my city, a decently large portion, the entire downtown area, because it's historic, the roads are cobblestone. So it's not flat roads, it's cobblestone. So when you're driving on it, your whole car is shaking. Because it's all uneven. I'm just saying, if I had a kidney stone, you bet your ass that's where I'm driving. We'll vibrate the fucking kidney stone out. Some people are on the server. I got a connection failed. Failed handshake to server. Apparently it's, again, Steam related stuff. Are there other people not on? Is this like a routing issue? Oh no. Hit enough potholes? Now listen. Maybe in a normal car without like low profile tires, but like I already have pothole PTSD from the flat tire I got. You had enough yesterday? Yeah, it's weird. Kyle to us sounded like he was lagging when he was speaking. I'll try again. What about Steam? Yeah, I don't know. Very odd. Audio is just stopping and being robotic, then getting timed out every 10 minutes. Odd. I mean, I'll give it another minute or so, but if we don't get in, I might just call it and then rest before playing Cobblemon or whatever with Hydra later today. Did you change any part of your diet this week? For the first 3 days, because I was in, well, 3.5 days, I was in the hospital. I had hospital food. When I got home, I for a few days pretty much just ate like chicken noodle soup. Don't judge me, okay? I was in pain, and the last thing that I wanted to do was have to prep meals. So it was from a can. Though I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with canned chicken noodle soup. Can't go wrong. Primarily had that for a couple days, and the past 2 days, because everything has been fine. And for context, in the hospital, I had chicken tenders, fries, because they wanted me to test, solids and stuff. No issue. Again, I haven't had any sort of like adverse effects from anything. It probably also helped that I didn't take pain medication aside from a single what's the word I'm looking for? Tylenol. When I'd gotten home. Because I was pretty much told if I take the prescribed, what was it, oxy whatever, I wouldn't be able to drive. And I don't like the idea of not driving. I hate not being able, like, to be independent on that aspect. It's kind of ass. Though, for the first 3 days, that pain medication was necessary. Because I had a drain tube, that was the most painful portion. Also, the skin glue thing, phenomenal. I fuck with that stuff. Heavy. The, like, surgical glue shit, that stuff's nice. Apparently it's just gonna, like, fall off at some point. Instead of stitches. I don't know if it's a combination of both. But it's just, because it's not exposed, you don't really have to treat it much differently than anything else. Like, you don't have to sit there and switch out bandages. You don't have to, like, clean the site or anything. Like, it's all just enclosed and, like, waterproofed. So, very, very nice. Yeah, I still can't get in. Yeah, I'll probably just call it, to be honest. Very weird. Is the incision that big? Well, there's 4. There's 3 from the original, surgery, and then the 4th one, yeah, the 4th one is, was for the drain tube. The drain tube one is probably the smallest. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize, when you have, like, laparoscopic, whatever the fuck it's called, surgery, it's not just a singular, like, a singular thing that's in you. There's one tool, you know, that is, like, I don't know how to explain it, but from my understanding, there's, like, always 3 incisions. I could be wrong. Let me Google. Are there always 3? Let's see. Googling. Also, it's funny. So my doctor didn't tell this to me, but was telling it, like, in the pre-op section to the person next to me. Apparently it's not uncommon for one of those incisions to be in your belly button to hide it. But what the doctor explained was that many years ago he gave up on going through the belly button because it is a very common area for people to have hernias. And then something that wasn't an issue then becomes an issue. Listen, I don't give a fuck what you have to do. I don't care how many scars I come out of the fucking surgery with. If I'm alive, that's all I care about. How happy was your dog to see you after you got home? So I actually didn't have my dog day one, primarily because of a few things. Number one, I wanted to adjust to, like, the pain that I was in without having to worry about standing up, you know, letting my dog out if I was going to be in massive pain. But additionally, my dog generally does not know the concept of personal space. If I'm on the couch, my dog wants to be on me, okay? But, like, Most don't. Here's the thing. She will like, do you know how dogs typically do like the little circle when they're like finding their comfortable spot? Okay. She does not allow for there to be any additional space. Like while she's doing that circle, like she's rubbing up against whichever portion of me she's about to like lay against. And then that specific spot is where all her weight is resting. So much so that sometimes I'll put when she's doing it, I'll put my hand and turn it sideways. And even then, if she sits in that spot, she will still be leaned up against me. Every time without fail. Listen, I don't complain, okay? But I knew that I'm a side sleeper, and I couldn't rest on my right side, which is common for me to rest on. I found that out after the original pain. And so I just didn't want there to be any issues with that. But since she's been back, yeah, no, day one, she was all over me. All over me. And I kind of want to do something, but I don't know what, chat. I don't know what. Pets are the best, yeah. League? Ooh. Take us a picture in Microsoft Paint. I can't draw, y'all. In fact, my drawing is so bad. Do you guys know how there's like math tutors and stuff online, and they like maybe they have like pads to draw on, like a little stylus thing. But if they're using their mouse, I don't know how they get any of their shit to look the way they do, because I can't write with a mouse the way that I write on paper. But also, when I write on paper, I'm very particular with, I have a very specific pen that I like writing with. I always have to have a paper behind the paper that I'm writing on, and I also write at a 45-degree angle. My paper is turned the opposite 45-degree angle of my keyboard, but like, it's at a 45-degree angle. You should do that before you got your tablet. Okay, Tam, if you're saying that's difficult, I trust it's not a me thing then, you know? Like, I'm at least glad. Maybe those people, those like math tutors and stuff online have always just been using a tablet. Imagine being left-handed. I don't know about that. But it's a little rest if you're going to be up all night doing... Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, I'm going to end. I will rest, but not immediately. What I'll end up doing is I'll jump on WoW, sell more shit. I'm going to have like 10 million gold by the time the expansion hits, minimum. So it's going to be interesting. And then I anticipate making a bunch of gold during the expansion too. And that 10 mil is after buying 1, 2, 3. Actually, that 10 mil is after spending 1.7 mil on bonds to buy the new expansion, so I didn't have to pay for it out of pocket. And buying 3 of the WoW auction house mounts for people. I had gotten one for... actually, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. There were some very deserving people of WoW auction house mounts. Yes, Sam. About to go MIA to WoW Minecraft. Yeah, apparently. Wasn't the intent, but... Team said, not today, bozo. Alright. I'm dipping. Who can I send y'all off to? is the question. Do I send y'all off to Kiwo? Oh, I have to message Kiwo, actually.